All right, hi everyone. This is Odd Apostrophe. Let's check out AI, the Somnium Files on Series X. Now, this is a recent release. It's available on Game Pass now, or you can buy it. Well, Spike happens to have a sale on all their titles. I covered this game on GameCube, or sorry, GameCube, on Switch. It's like 16 bucks on Switch right now. I think you can get it for about the same price on PlayStation or on Steam. Yeah, this is something which I don't think a lot of people in the Xbox universe would consider playing. But that's why I wanted to give a little bit of exposure to it, especially since it's also on Game Pass. So if you happen to be buying into that service anyway, you don't have to pay anything additional to play this game. Although obviously you still have to pay the Game Pass price. It is it's a visual novel. Except you are allowed to do some exploring in a third person setting. So it's not just a text visual novel. You have elements of exploration. I guess it'd be closer to what we'd consider an adventure game now. Let's go ahead and make it just a tad brighter. And we're gonna go ahead and reduce the sound a little bit. It's kind of loud. The voice will make it loud. I think that's fine. That's fine.
Allow me to assist you.
Yeah, that's good. This was written by the same author who did 999, the Nonary games. I think a lot of people feel that Nonary games is the superior game. The game encompasses 3 different games. But I actually like this one too. I think it's a good companion piece, and this is just the first game. So there's another AI game planned for 2022. Whether or not they'll make it on time is a different story. But yeah, let's check it out. Alright, so we got English and Japanese and Simplified Chinese, looks like. And I'm hoping to see more games in Korean, but not quite there yet. I liked it too because it's like a sci-fi murder mystery. Again, not a highly explored genre. I think it's done really well. Just a second. Bloom Park, Friday at 10:54 p.m. During investigations, the main character, Date, inspects scenes and collects testimony for progress by examining objects and talking to people. Date's position is fixed, but you can move the cursor and your view. Try looking around and moving the cursor to find something that catches your eye and inspect it. The body is mounted on one of the horses. I should get a better look. Take a step forward.
Sorry, sir. Could you please not get any closer? We haven't taken any footprints yet. I appreciate your understanding.
Allow me to assist you.
That's Iba. Her official designation is AI Ball. She's an artificial intelligence built in my fake eye. An AI for an eye.
You want me to use the zoom, right?
Correct. That will allow you to investigate without physically disturbing the scene.
Iba's vision modes. While playing through the story, Iba's special vision modes may help you obtain new information. You can now use the zoom mode to enlarge the target and select zoom and examine the corpse. You can also view the controls in the page button. I don't know what they call that. When you speak to a person, you'll be presented with choices and look. Use the choices to select the topic of conversation. Look will allow you to observe the person you are speaking to. It's a woman's corpse.
The left eye socket is vacant. Victim has had her left eyeball removed.
Left eye.
The most likely scenario is that the killer or killers removed it.
Well, we don't know that for sure. A crow or some other animal could have pulled it off the corpse.
Impossible. The amount of blood indicates that the victim's eye was removed before her death.
They carved it out while she was still alive?
Correct. Pupil dilation and corneal turbidity indicate the victim is dead. Multiple puncture wounds to the front of the torso. Cause of death, blood loss from these wounds. Body temperature and rigor mortis indicate the time of death was approximately 6 hours ago. That would place the crime occurring around 5 p.m.
Several puncture wounds, but no cuts or tears. That means...
The victim was probably stabbed with something pointed and smooth, like an ice pick.
Been 8 years since Bloom Park closed. The weather's gotten to it pretty bad. Excuse me. Any suspects?
Not yet. We just found the victim. Too early to say anything for sure. But this could be a copycat killer at work. From the case 6 years ago.
The case 6 years ago?
For whatever reason, she didn't elaborate. A case 6 years ago. So what am I doing here?
Are you serious? You're Special Agent Kaname Date. You're a member of Abyss, and that means you answer to me. I called you here to inspect the scene, Date.
Sure, boss. But inspecting dead bodies isn't usually part of the job.
Usually, no. But tonight it is. Because you know this woman, don't you, Date? I had to tell you. You deserve to know.
Who found the body?
Metro got a call about 2 hours ago. Someone heard screaming coming from the park. Beat cop responded, checked out the scene.
And found the corpse.
Yeah. Thing is, the caller was anonymous. I'll give you the details later.
After finishing discussing a topic with someone, they might have new things to talk about. When talking to people, choose topics that interest you. You might obtain important information or clues. Selecting log will allow you to recap any previous conversations.
Her name's Nadami Shoko. You knew her, right? What was the relationship like? I heard you two have been close for years.
I wouldn't say that. We were just acquaintances. What was that?
Analyzing the source of the sound. Sonic analysis indicates the sound originated from inside the merry-go-round's central column.
Inside the column?
Noise came from inside.
Date, use me to see through the column. Utilize the X-ray mode.
X-ray.
Oh no.
It appears as though someone is inside.
I threw down my umbrella and ran to the pillar.
Hey, wait!
Shut up!
I pushed him aside and ran up on the platform.
Hey, I know you're in there. If you can hear me, say something.
No reply. Looking closely, I found a small handle on the column. I grabbed it hard and tried to pull it open.
You won't budge.
It may be locked from the inside.
Damn it. Hey, whoever's in there, stay back. Suki.
Mm-hmm.
What is this place?
This is your dream.
I'm... me?
Correct. You are Date.
And you are? You're...
I know, what the hell is she doing?
Where do I even start with this?
I can answer all of your queries.
Alright then. Who are you?
I'm me, of course.
I know that voice. Iba?
Indeed.
Why do you look like a fluorescent shrimp?
What are you talking about? I must look so cute that you've lost your mind. Under normal circumstances, I would lecture you about your awful taste, but...
What are you doing in my dream?
You called me. My consciousness and your own are linked. This is why I appear in your dreams. Consider me an alter ego. But I shouldn't waste time explaining further. You will have forgotten this by the time you wake up. I will discuss this with you soon, when you're awake.
I'm trying to sort out my situation, but my brain isn't cooperating. It must be because I'm sleeping right now. So, things that I should know, I can't remember. My head is all fuzzy. I'm not my usual self. It's like I'm inside someone else's head. What a strange feeling.
Putting that aside, do you recognize this room?
No, not at all.
I suppose that's fine. Let us begin.
Begin what?
Somnium scan! Activate! Got it.
Got what?
I have completed a scan of your somnium, your dream world. My simulations have encountered several mental locks.
Mental locks?
Have you already forgotten? Even your critical thinking abilities have dulled.
Huh?
In short, Somnium is a world built from the deepest recesses of your consciousness. This world is divided into several layers. Each layer stands upon a foundation, a base component. Think of these foundations as mental blocks, or simply locks for convenience. Mental locks must be broken before we can proceed deeper into consciousness. The truth is always hidden within the deepest layers. Therefore, we must...
remove the mental locks?
Correct.
So I just need to turn on all the lights and open the door? Shouldn't be too hard.
Don't be so sure. Appearances in this world can be deceiving. Let's start with the door. Please direct me to the door and give me instructions.
I see. So I can do whatever I want with you in this world.
Well, I suppose that is true, but...
Alright, let's do this.
Dante's dream world. In this strange and surreal dream, trust the light to wake up Dante. In Somnia, you explore a dream to discover the subject's hidden memories. Unlocking the mental locks will allow you to travel deeper into the dream. Unlocking all of them will reveal important information. A guide to unlocking the mental locks is displayed in the upper left corner. First, move Iba closer to the door and investigate.
A door locked with a padlock.
When investigating things, you can choose from a number of options to give Iba instructions. For now, have Iba investigate the door.
It appears all I have to do is open this door. I can't touch it. That is to be expected. Dreams are not bound by logic. This is Date's Somnium, a reality built by dreams.
My Somnium?
I see. Your mental faculties must be hazy because your body is currently sleeping. I suppose I will have to explain.
I'd rather you not disturb my precious sleep.
Shut up and listen! Date, look at that. The places where the light touches have become colored. Perhaps those parts are now tangible. Every human mind is unique. Every human dream has its own set of rules.
I see.
If you understand these rules, the dream world itself becomes malleable. Who was that?
I don't know.
You must know. This is your dream. It is created from your memories.
I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea who that was.
You may remember upon reflection.
I need to give you commands that will unlock the mental locks, right?
Indeed. But it is difficult to predict exactly how an object will behave in Somnium. Think outside the box. Trying different actions will help solve the problem.
Now, what should I have you do?
Don't forget that I have a veto.
In the Somnium world, you are able to investigate objects that have a floating name. A new object has appeared. Move Iba over to it and investigate.
A winter iris.
What?
Do you not recognize it? This is an iris that blooms in winter.
A flower with a woman's name.
Smell it.
Hey, I didn't know you could smell.
I can't. I'm pantomiming. Isn't it easier to visualize this way?
Sure. Whatever. Not enough.
Pardon?
Harder. You gotta smell it harder.
What? Okay.
Amazing suction. Bravo. Marvelous.
What are you experiencing so regularly to cause this to happen in your dreams?
You were able to touch it.
Correct.
So, I just need to keep this up?
Something like that.
You can check your progress on the left side of the screen. Your actions just now advanced your progress. Reach the end to clear the Somnium. You can view the controls in the menu.
A switch. The thorns are gone.
Let's turn it on.
Now I can activate the switch. Isn't this rewarding, Date? Another place you can touch.
I would rather be sleeping.
Number 1 unlocked. You unlocked the turn on the light mental lock. But there is another mental lock in this Somnium. Unlock the next mental lock using the guide, open the door as a lead. You can always check the tutorial by going to Menu File Appendix.
A glass of wine.
Let's investigate.
A luxurious red wine, popular on the market today. However, this appears to be a much brighter red than a typical bottle.
Maybe it's a full-bodied red from Bourgogne.
I wonder if that trivia will ever prove useful.
Better to be prepared.
A basket. I cannot see inside it.
Let's search.
A model of a UFO, a stuffed chupacabra, and a $1 bill.
Occult stuff, maybe?
Does the occult interest you, Date?
The truth is out there.
It is a trending topic. Anyone could have encountered items such as these.
True. Somebody's into the occult.
This is somewhat different than a cult. A floor lamp shaped like a rose.
Let's kick it.
Huh?
You don't have to kick it so hard.
Give it everything you've got. That's my motto.
Didn't even budge.
I saw the skeleton's skull move slightly. Hey, Date, are we gonna get him too? Huh?
What are you, a thug?
A skeleton? It appears to be bleeding from the left eye.
Investigate.
There are traces of blood around the left eye socket.
Even though it's just bone?
This skeleton is clinging to some small bit of life.
I hope my bones die and stay dead, like they should.
A skeleton.
Let's hit it.
Know this, skeleton. I harbor no grudges against you. Hi-ya! What?
Lila, look! The wall!
Do you have an irrepressible urge for destruction you've been holding back all this time?
Even if I did, adults have to learn moderation, you know. Who is he?
Are you sure you don't know?
I don't know. He looks like some old man.
You could describe him a little more generously.
A hidden item? Insomnia? There's always one, somewhere. No more. I can't eat anymore. I'm stuffed.
What?
That's right, I forget there are hidden items in the game.
A gun came out of the skull?
Investigate.
Why is there a gun in this house?
This house has a skeleton in it. Anything can happen.
I hear it's common in the Kyushu area. In fact,
It is said that they place hand grenades in the egg cartons in their refrigerators.
Who did you hear that from?
A gun.
Let's pick it up.
It won't go off?
It should be fine.
Look at this hot magnum. I could ventilate some crooks with this thing.
Don't get excited.
Remind you of anyone?
No.
A door locked with a padlock.
Put the gun in the keyhole.
Do you think something this size would fit?
Might fit if you work it in a little. Try just the tip.
I suppose. I see. The gun was the key.
Well, well, well. It seems I was key in helping us escape.
Okay, that's it. This dream is over.
I suppose this dream is over then. Guess I'll wake up now.
Good. I'll open it.
Awaken. Day 2, Saturday. Sekai. Police headquarters, Saturday, 9:21 a.m.
Good morning, Date. I was waiting for you.
Tanuki.
You think it's true that a tanuki's ball sack can stretch up to 10 square feet?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Fishing flag? A flag with big catch on it. Police officer mannequin. A police officer mannequin.
Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario. He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
This was the moment I started to worry about Boss's mental health. Shelves? RC car?
Overall length of 15.35 inches, width of 8.8, height of 5.35, and a body weight of just a hair over 830 grams. This RC car has friction dampers on the front and rear axles as well.
How do you know all this stuff?
I used to be a flag girl for RC car racing in my glory days.
Volleyball? Oh wait, volleyball? Soccer ball? Soccer ball.
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
So Boss's old love interest must have been an athlete. Interesting. It's a volleyball. Pumpkin? A pumpkin carved like a jack-o'-lantern.
You ever wonder why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill? Sorry, it was funnier in my head.
Let's see, happy birthday banner. Happy birthday banner decoration. That birthday party was a while ago, though. Bookshelf. It's full of files and binders, but I don't know of what. It's got books, manga, movies, games, all sorts of stuff. What does she do in here? She has a computer on her desk. The type that has a monitor built in. The boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. Still haven't cleaned this place up.
Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful. Liven things up a little. It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
What's the status of the investigation?
Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss? The commander of Abyss, Metropolitan Police Department?
I mean, my name.
Huh. I honestly don't know. I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
I suffer from a memory disorder. I don't remember anything past 6 years ago. I've been having flashbacks recently, fragments of my past.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
About Mizuki.
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time? You're like her legal guardian, then.
No, she just lives with me.
Mizuki Okira. We found the girl we found in the merry-go-round. She's 12 years old, in the 6th grade. Certain circumstances brought us to live together, but we aren't blood-related. Sort of like a stray cat that found her way into my home.
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her.
About Renji Okira.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
Renju is Shoko's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Not to mention an old friend of mine.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him. Had him verify Shoko's corpse. And naturally started asking him questions.
About the case 6 years ago.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away, and... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer. That's impossible. Literally impossible. So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
I don't accept that.
Just give it up, Date.
Were any leads at all?
I don't know if I would call them leads.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand?
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely.
About the case 6 years ago.
I wouldn't tell you even if my life depended on it. Even if you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dom P, my lips are sealed.
But why, boss?
It's top secret, classified.
It was that bad, huh?
If that's how you want to interpret it.
Well, about that case.
Give it a rest, Date. You keep prying into this, and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
This isn't harassment or sexual.
I can make it sexual.
It appears you wouldn't have an issue with that. I can detect your thoughts, remember?
Thank you for your input, Iva.
How about the ice pick?
The pic Mizuki was holding? The only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No. She couldn't have done it. That's impossible.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right?
About the case 6 years ago.
Just promise me you'll let this go, okay? It's a delicate issue, even more delicate than my patience. So drop it. That's an order. Understood?
Is there any other information?
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database. Although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right? It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District. Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okira Renju. Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies. Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case. 4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone.
I took Shoko's picture and put it in my pocket. Did we ever identify who called in?
The person who reported the screaming?
Right.
Unfortunately not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
But you should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
A payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. It may have even been the killer.
Hello!
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Well, still.
Iba. Why'd you come out?
I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You're joking, right?
It's been 5 years since we first met. One day I got called into the control room and Pewter, the engineer, showed it to me.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Iva. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Aiba's been living in my head ever since. She gathers info and runs analysis. She can also access wireless networks and hack into other computers. While she's in my eye socket, we communicate through an artificial nerve in my brain. It lets us talk without actually speaking. Who are you?
Is that a serious question? We've been partners for 5 years. You know who I am.
You look kind of cute like something.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it?
Nope, not cute at all. How'd you come out again?
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient. I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly. I have determined who reported the crime.
Huh?
You have?
Who reported the crime?
I found the payphone that the caller used. It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
So you found a way into that database?
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time. I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god, who was it?
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old, male.
That kid does
I
not
have
look
marked his
24.
address on the map. That is all.
Who
Date?
the hell are they trying to fool?
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Aiba.
Affirmative.
When you are able to visit a new location, a map will appear in the bottom right of the screen. Open the map and pick a destination. You can also check the tutorial by using menu file appendix.
No,
I'm giving you an order.
does not compute.
Let's go to the diner. Matsushita Diner, Saturday, 10:18 a.m.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry we aren't open yet.
Oh, I'm not a customer. I'm here for something else. I'm with the MPD.
I flashed my badge.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy... Is Ota in trouble?
Calm down, ma'am. I'm just here to ask some questions.
She hurried out of the kitchen.
And you're Ota's...
His mother,
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita. Before we talk, could I make a request? Could you put that knife down, please?
Oh, goodness. Sorry.
Mayumi put the knife down on the table beside her. The menu contains a number of functions such as file, flowchart, options, and guide. The game will autosave, but you can also manually save with save. If you'd like to end the game, you can return to the last screen with the top menu in the top right of the screen. We're going to use 5. file allows you to read information about people you've spoken to or terms you've heard. So they did as the story advances. Album. You've got an album photo. You can earn album photos by finding hidden items or clearing a somnium with more than 1 second remaining. You can view photos you've collected at any time. Collect them all. Let's see, shall we? And then, yeah, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching AI, the Somnium Files on Series X. Again, you can have this, or you can play this game with Game Pass at no additional charge, or you can purchase it for, well, it's on sale right now, so you can purchase it for $16. But normally, the game does retail for full price at 60. So it's a really good deal if you want to pick it up, regardless of Game Pass or not. I really like this game. We played all the way through it on the Switch. Ended up buying it on PC. I think I might even have it on PlayStation too, because again, the game is like super cheap when it goes on sale. Yeah, it's well worth your time and money. Definitely check it out. I don't know if people are interested in watching this version. There's not going to be anything different than the Switch version, other than the graphics looking nicer. But yeah, if you guys want to see more, yeah, we can play more. It sort of fits in the monster theme of Halloween, so or Halloween month, October. I don't know. If you want to see it, great. If not, check out the Switch playthrough. I have a full playthrough there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.